lovely readers, how are you? Today I am introducing my channel Read with Megha and I am Megha. Today's video is all about the introduction of the channel and July wrap-up. Okay. Currently I am reading the second book of Harry Potter, that is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Here is the book. I got the whole set as a gift from my team and I'm really enjoying this much. I have read around 110 pages so far, and the first book I have read on Harry Potter's birthday. I started it that day. So from 31st July, it took me around 3 to 4 days to complete that book. Here's the book. It was a really gripping and enjoying read. All the memories of my childhood were like revived at the time I chose this book and the whole set to read that. We'll be putting more videos about whole the Harry Potter set very soon. We'll be posting these videos super soon, probably in parts like 7 or 8 parts, and each part per book. And we'll discuss in brief what are the elements missing in the movie that I found in the book. So without wasting any more time, we'll dive back to the July wrap-up. I'll be talking about 3 amazing books that I really loved reading in July. Not all the books that I read in July, but 3 books that I personally felt were the best books of the month, or like book of the month. To my amazement, like total amazement, all the 3 books I'm going to talk here are the debut novel of the authors. Okay, so they were written so phenomenally and the words were like so smooth, the story flows, and nobody can tell that they were the debut books and the author is writing for the first time. And the first book in the list is The Ornate Clock by Vinit Thonoli. So the story unfolds in a small village of Kannur, Kerala, and we have Jason as our protagonist. He's a very common and middle class man like any other human being, middle class human being. But little did he know that his life is going to take a upside down turn and he is going to end up in jail for the crime he never did. And later on he finds out that his wife is behind all the ill doings and was weaving a trap for him to get him out of the way of their unsuccessful marriage. But surprisingly, her intentions were never to get Jason behind the bars. So the second book I'm going to talk about is The Iceman Awakens. It's the first book in the series by the author Sharon Clancy. She was generous enough to send me her hardbound copy all the way to US to India, and I loved and enjoyed reading it so much. It was so overwhelming experience by such an amazing and experienced human being. So it was very a delightful experience to read Gasper's story. This book is set in for more than 5,000 years ago in the village of Italy. Gasper lives with his family and he's just 13 springs old, means he's just 13 years old, yet too matured and responsible for such a young age. He proves to be a strong human being. There were other characters in the book as well, which were beautifully penned out and were well structured as well. Like for the instance, the characters like Gasper's grandfather, the wolf Chialana, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, Gasper's sister-in-laws, his mother, brothers, were portrayed so flawlessly and effortlessly, like I can't get my eyes off the book at all. I was just finishing it right away as it came. And the last book of this video or July wrap-up is this most beautiful, elegant and amazing book by author Shaheen Chishti. The name of the book is The Granddaughter Project, portraying the stories of 3 grandmothers and how their lives impacted the other generations. that came by them, like their daughters, their granddaughters, and then they decided that to acknowledge the same with their granddaughters as well by leaving few letters for them to read and know the circumstances and situations their grandmothers has faced in the past, in the 1930s, 50s, 70s and so on. And to the granddaughters, it came as a shock to them that how their grandmothers and mothers and the other women of that time, the war time and the older time, has faced such a discrimination, inequalities and social burden as well, which made them realize how strong and fierce their grandmothers and the other women were, and how they led to victory and success and fought for their rights and justice, equality, etc., with a lot of education and sensibility. This book is quite a strong and such a female-centric lead that I have ever read in my reading journey, making this one of my favorite books. And we'll be talking about more in other videos. Maybe we'll come with a detailed review of these three as well in the coming weeks probably. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll put all the Amazon link and purchase link of these three books down in the description. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram with the same username, that is Read with Megha. I'll put the link in the description as well. And for the other videos, stay tuned. I'll be posting most probably every Sunday. And with that, I'll take a leave. Don't forget to tell me which of these three books you love the most listening about, and comment down below your TBR for this month or any other book you enjoyed reading this month or the previous one or any other month. Okay, yeah, bye, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.